In tonight's Dollars and Cents, a new threat could put your sensitive personal information at risk. AT&T says more than 72 million customers are involved in a data breach. That means you could be exposed to fraud and identity theft. I talked with local experts on what you can do now to protect yourself.
I think this is kind of the dark age of technology misuse.
Social security numbers, passcodes, full names, and addresses are just some of your personal information that could be on the dark web and in the hands of fraudsters after a massive AT&T data breach. The company says more than 72 million customers are involved. That's somewhat close to a quarter of the U.S. population.
It means that folks will be more susceptible to fraud. It's going to cost our economy more in terms of the fraudulent behavior. It's going to take more law enforcement dollars.
Experts say companies have a lot of data on us, and those can be matched up with other data sets. As a result, they can make a complete profile on you. AT&T says 90% of the leaked data belongs to former account holders.
Whether it's your internet provider, your cell phone, your email, if your password's out there, it's not just a matter of them accessing your simple account, but it's also the data within that. They can know all these details about your personal life.
AT&T says the information is from 2019 or earlier. The company says it's contacted everyone affected and reset the passcodes of 7.6 million current customers.
It feels like a powerless position for the consumer, Sanjay.
It does, especially when you see mainstream companies like AT&T, for example, getting breached.
Unfortunately for many of you, you've seen this situation before. From hospitals to government agencies, even the major credit reporting companies we rely on to protect our data, like Equifax, have been breached.
So I think this is a troubling time, and I can only hope that the powers to be or the ones in charge, whether it's the government or whether it's private sector working hands in hand with the government, they can find better ways to ward off these cyber attacks.
Here's what you can do. Get set up with a credit monitoring agency and turn on fraud alerts. Also, you can put a freeze on your credit, and that means no one can open a new credit account in your name. And don't forget to change your passwords and use different ones for each website or account. You can use a password manager to help keep track of them.